The beginning of our 5-day road trip through far west Texas started with a 3-hour drive from El Paso to Marfa. Marfa is a town that is growing in popularity for its art scene. So I haven't been vlogging too much on this trip because I am traveling with a group, so it can be a little bit weird, I feel, to just pull out the camera and talk to it. So today we drove from El Paso to Marfa, Texas, and tonight we're staying at the Hotel St. George in downtown Marfa. For the next couple of days, we're going to be exploring Marfa and the Big Bend area. Tomorrow we're seeing the Chinati Foundation in Marfa, and then we're going hiking in Big Bend National Park, and then we're moving on to Lajitas. I did want to just record my room. My hotel room at Hotel St. George was clean and spacious. It had a huge workspace, which I loved, and was extremely modern. This is the bathroom. The shower is really nice. There's a cute little wooden rustic stool in the corner. The following morning, we toured the Chinati Foundation, which is home to art installations from Donald Judd. Then we got to spend the afternoon exploring downtown Marfa, which has lots of beautiful buildings, boutique shops, and art galleries. We also visited the Hotel Pisano, which was basically the home of Elizabeth Taylor, James Dean, and the cast and crew of Giant when they filmed in Marfa back in 1955. The next morning, we left Marfa to drive another 2 hours to Marathon, Texas. The small town of Marathon centers around the Gage Hotel. Built in 1927, the hotel has lots of different room options. We stayed in the Las Portales accommodation, which are Pueblo-style adobe brick buildings with covered porches opening onto a gorgeous courtyard. Our night in Marathon with dinner at the 12 Gage, which is the hotel's restaurant. They also have a breakfast restaurant called the V6 where we ate the next morning before continuing on our journey to Big Bend National Park. Due to weather conditions and some people in our group feeling unwell, we had to cancel our hike in Big Bend National Park. Although it was a shame to miss out, it just makes me want to go back to West Texas again soon to see the park properly. We spent 2 full days in Lajitas, which is the town you'll stay in near Big Bend National Park when visiting. We've arrived at our final destination of the trip, Lajitas Golf Resort, which is in Lajitas, Texas, close to the border with Mexico, and the room is absolutely beautiful. We stayed at the Lajitas Golf Resort, which was really spread out and had lots of activities for us to enjoy. The resort grounds include a movie theater, a spa, a conference room, a restaurant, a pub, an event space, a chapel, a pizza place, a bakery, and more. There's also a general store up the street with an amazing breakfast burrito selection and pies to go. We were also able to walk along the bank of the Rio Grande, which is the river dividing Texas and Mexico. The bank I was standing on is Texas, and right across the river is the Mexican state of Chihuahua. With a full day of activities booked at Lajitas Golf Resort, we got an early start at the Lajitas Equestrian Center. Riding western through this landscape was something out of a dream. Then it was time to try something I've never done before, ziplining. Lajitas Golf Resort has several zip lines of varying difficulty levels. I started on the flying goat zip line and worked my way up, and I surprised myself by really loving it. Day, we drove back to El Paso, where we spent a final night at the Hotel Paso del Norte, a gorgeous and historic hotel in the city center. I absolutely loved West Texas, and I can't wait to go back and go hiking in Big Bend National Park.